Problema. Flag is up. They're off. And we're underway in our first race, ladies and gentlemen. And there goes Touring England to take the early lead. Heading down the backstretch, and now a move on the outside by 32 Skidoo, who ran last week in Aiken. 32 Skidoo up to the front. Touring England and Dutch Smoke are second and third, heads apart. Around the turn they go. Moving up on the outside. Also left unsaid, Coupe de Ville is up there. They come into the stretch now for the first time. And racing past the stands, the field of 11. Down on the inside, 32 Skidoo, Touring England, Dutch Smoke. On the outside, Pleasant Pick is next in the fourth spot. And down along the inside, you have Torino Luge, Lunar Labor left unsaid, Delucci, and there's Monsieur Henri. As those 11 head past the stands and head around the turn now. 32 Skidoo leads the way. 32 Skidoo in front. Has that advantage by a length. Touring England still in second, saving ground. That's Dutch Smoke next in third. Pleasant Pick also right there. And followed by left unsaid, you have Delucci also there. Lunar Labor. And down on the inside, Monsieur Henri. After that, Torino Luge. And back in the last spot is Lunar Labor, and they head around the turn less than a half mile to the finish line. 32 Skidoo still has that advantage and has it by about a length and a half. Gaining ground though on the outside is Delucci, who's making up ground and swinging to the outside. And in the green cap also making up some ground, Monsieur Henri, and they come down the stretch. Delucci, and on the inside, moving through now. Left unsaid, and it is under the finish line. As they coast under the line, left unsaid wins it.
Lenses for those cameras.
And they're off. Racing past the stands and under the finish line for the first time. To the outside, there goes Pleasant Top up for the lead. Chime Choir next. Then you have Global Genius. Northern Bay on the inside as they approach the first fence. Then Indie Run on the outside. After that in the orange silks, Class Crash. Then Mischief is next as they head over the first fence. And the field of 8 have completed that first of 12 fences, and around the turn they go, approaching the second fence. Chime Choir leads the way. Pleasant Top on the outside. Down on the inside, Northern Bay at close up. And there's Indie Run, also up close fourth now. Then the gray, Global Genius, is next in fifth. After that, Class Crash, sixth. Then another length back to Mischief, and Country Cousin with Carl Rafter is the early trailer. So perhaps about 7 lengths from front to back over the third fence that way. And they've all completed that one rather well. And continuing their run down the back stretch to the next fence, approaching the fourth. And at the fourth fence, there they go over that one. And Pleasant Top is now opened up a 5-length lead. Chime Choir next. Indie Run. followed on the inside by Northern Bay, fourth. Another length and a half back to Global Genius. And you have Mischief, Class Crash, and Country Cousin rounding out the field of 8. So, 4 of the 12 fences complete, and coming into the stretch now for the second time. 1 lap to go after this. Pleasant Top leads the field, and they've all completed 5 fences now, and under the finish line for the second time. So galloping along with the lead and approaching the 6th fence, Pleasant Top, William Dowling aboard. Then it's back to Chime Choir, Indy Run to his outside. Then you have Northern Bay. After that, the Great Mischief. Then Global Genius, and the Country Cousin, and trailing the field is Class Crash. Now as they approach the 7th fence that way, the field have completed 7 fences, and Pleasant Top takes the field onto the backstretch with a 5-length lead. Chime Choir next. Indy Run is in good position, as is Global Genius to the outside. Mischief is from between horses. Then you have Northern Bay and the 2 trailers, Class Crash, and Global Genius has dropped far back now, far back out of it. And down the backstretch now. Pleasant Top is still there and has the lead by about 2 lengths now. Indy Run is alongside Northern Bay. Country Cousin now is poised for a good run on the outside and is making a run. And there goes Country Cousin on the outside up to engage for the lead. And they have 1 fence remaining, and Country Cousin has moved up on the outside and taken over the lead. Pleasant Top battles back. Here comes Mischief on the outside. Northern Bay right there. And 5 lengths back now to Indy Run, straightening away into the home stretch in the Camden Plate. Last fence coming up. Country Cousin, Mischief circling the field. On the inside, Northern Bay. Up over the last fence. And falling at that fence was Mischief. And in deep stretch now. Country Cousin coming back on the inside, Northern Bay, and here they are at the finish line. Very close at the finish, ladies and gentlemen. Tight photo between Northern Bay and Country Cousin for the win spot. Flag is up. And they're off in our timber event. And he's a conniver. Goes now to the first set of post and rail up over the timber. He's a conniver with the early lead. Skipperoo, the gray, is second. Then a break of 3. Back to Dig This Hoss. After that, in the orange and tan silks, is Meadowlarking up over the 2nd fence. Meadowlarking is followed by Patriot's Path. Then you have Orison and the early trailer, Woodward. And they head across the infield now. Is it Orison? Orison, not Orison. Orison, thank you. Okay, now, as they head over that fence, everybody's completed that one, and they'll make the right-hand turn on the far side of the field. He's the conniver, leads the way. Skipperoo next. Sharp right-hand turn. And far away from us now on the far side of the course Up over the next set of post and rail. And they've cleared that fence. He's a conniver, shows the way. Skipperoo tracking him in second. Then Dig This Hoss, third. Break of three back to Meadow Larking. After that, Patriot's Path. Orison's next. And the late running Woodmont. Field of 7. Coming back now to view again. He's a conniver. Leads the field as they move around that beacon and head to the next fence. The field of 7. Chasing He's a Conniver. Skipperoo in good position second. Jody Petty aboard. And you've got Meadow Larking next in third. Dig This Hoss next. After that, Patriot's Path, Orison, and Woodmont. Still 7th at this point. Coming into the stretch now. Have another lap to go. And racing past the stands, and Skipperoo unseating the rider at that fence. And up over the next set of timber. That fence complete and heading towards the next fence. Passing us now with He's a Conniver leading the way. It's Meadow Larking next in second. Then Patriot's Path. Dig This Hoss. Orison on the inside has made up some ground, and Woodmont. Continuing their run now. And they're making their way onto the backstretch. Once again. And He's a Conniver. He's been there since the start. And he still has about a 3-length advantage on the field as they reach the next fence and moving towards that timber fence. Up over that, He's a Conniver still in command. Meadow Larking second. Patriot's Path third. Orison fourth. Dig This Hoss and Woodmont. And up over the next fence they go. And still have another turn around the infield. And there they go now on that turn. He's a Conniver, still in front. And Meadow Larking is next as they race across the infield once again and again up over that fence. And the right-hand turn is coming up as they'll cut around those trees over on the far side of the course, our Colonial Cup side of the course. And He's a Conniver has led every step of the way so far. Meadow Larking next. Orison has taken up the chase now in third and is moving rather well. Then you have Patriot's Path and the two trailers Dig This Hoss and Woodmont. And around that turn now. And He's a Conniver several fences from home. Meadow Larking tracking him with Javier Esperou aboard. Orison is in third and is in good position. Now Orison has moved into second. He's a Conniver still in front. Orison, nice charge into second here. And Meadow Larking back in third. And Patriot's Path. Here they come into the stretch now. One fence remaining in this 3-mile timber race. And let's see if he can hold on now. He's a Conniver. He still has that length and a half advantage, but closing the gap, Orison, and moving into third, Patriot's Path. Here's the last fence. He's a Conniver. Takes that fence and sprints clear now. He's a Conniver coming towards the finish line, opening it up now at about 4 or 5 lengths. Orison will finish second, and under the line, Patriots Path will be third, and the late-running Woodmont was fourth. In this
South Carolina Department of Corrections, who will be making the presentation in a moment.
Cup. And the field of five are off. Racing now to the first fence. Passing the stands and moving onto the finish line for the first time. B. Chalmer takes the early lead heading to that first jump. Then you have Fantorini in second. Rather, in second, Class Rail Rock, then Fantorini, then Zazimos and Barrington. Those five complete the first fence, heading around the turn. And they're now parallel to Knights Hill Road with the leader, B. Chalmer, showing the way and setting the early pace up over the second fence. Class Rail Rock second. Then it's Fantorini third. After that, Barrington and Zazimos. Heading to the backstretch now. And to the third fence they go. Up over that one, B. Chalmer with Robert Walsh has opened up about 8 lengths on the field. As they move down the backstretch, Class Rail Rock is second, Fantorini next in third, and Barrington and Zazimos. 4 fences complete. Heading around the turn in this Woodward Kirkover race. And B. Chalmer still holds a commanding lead as they come into the stretch and race towards the 5th jump. Fantorini holds second, Class Rail Rock third, Barrington fourth, and Zazimos is 5th. Into the stretch now, 1 lap to go after this, up over the 5th fence. And coming towards the finish line, under the finish line for the second time. B. Chalmer moves towards the 6th fence. Has the lead by about 8. Fantorini galloping along in second. Then Class Rail Rock to the outside. Barrington next and Zazimos. Up over the 6th. Around the turn once again. And B. Chalmer still showing the way. Up over the 7th jump. They've all jumped that one well. And still chasing B. Chalmer. Fantorini second, Class Rail Rock third, Barrington and Zazimos. On to the backstretch now for the final time. Coming up to the 8th jump. And the early leader's still there. It's still B. Chalmer with Robert Walsh in the saddle. Fantorini second with Javier Asperu. Down on the inside, Zazimos. Danielle Hodgson aboard has moved into third and is making a run now. Then on the outside, Barrington with Paige Whalen. Class Rail Rock, Richard Boucher. Half mile to the finish, ladies and gentlemen. They've not caught B. Chalmer yet, but closing the gap, Fantorini. And coming on now, moving well in third and making a strong run. Here comes Zazimos on the outside. Now, around the turn, 1 fence from home, trying to take it wire to wire is B. Chalmer, but cutting into that margin now. Here's Zazimos with Danielle Hodgson, and then Fantorini back in third over the last fence. Up over that one, B. Chalmer. Now B. Chalmer spurts away from the field. B. Chalmer's going to go on to win it. And holding second will be Zazimos. Fantorini will finish third in this Woodward Kirkover race.
Ain't it great? Are you done?
Yes.
Oh, there they are. Flag is up. They're off. And they're racing towards the first fence. In this Caolina First Caolina Cup. And up over the first fence, there goes Preemptive Strike. Up to take the early lead. Preemptive Strike leads it. And you have Goodnight Shirt up over the second fence that way. They've cleared that one. In third position is To Be. Then you have Dr. Bloomer, Best Attack. Those five race towards the third fence. Preemptive Strike shows the way, racing over the Colonial Cup course and racing towards the next fence. 3 of the 13 complete, heading around the turn. Preemptive Strike up over the fourth, maintains the advantage. Then Goodnight Shirt. After that is To Be, Best Attack, Dr. Bloomer, fifth and last. 5 fences complete. Up over the sixth. And Preemptive Strike. Jody Petty in the saddle, takes the field around the turn. Goodnight Shirt moving along well in second. Then a break of 5 to Is To Be, Best Attack, and Dr. Bloomer. Into the stretch for the first time in this Caolina Cup. Up over the 7th of 13 fences. And Preemptive Strike has been there since the start and heads towards the next fence. Up over that one. And coming through the stretch now for the first time. Another lap to go here. And Preemptive Strike maintains the advantage. Goodnight Shirt under a nice hold is in second and galloping along well. Then towards the inside, you have Is To Be. After that, Best Attack and Dr. Bloomer, who's about 6 lengths from the leader. Heading towards the 8th fence now. Preemptive Strike has the lead. And up over that fence, still there. Field of 5 now. Only about 4 or 5 lengths separating front to back. Preemptive Strike in front. Around the turn they go. Tracking him on the outside in second is Goodnight Shirt. Continuing around the turn. Heading towards the 9th fence. Is To Be, saving ground on the inside. Then you have Best Attack and Dr. Bloomer. Heading over that fence now and approaching the backstretch for the final time. Preemptive Strike maintains the advantage, a length and a half, maybe 2 lengths. Goodnight Shirt is right there in good position second. Is To Be third. Then Best Attack and Dr. Bloomer is last, but in good position. And on to the backstretch for the last time. Now going towards the 11th fence that way. Preemptive Strike is still there. He's led every step of the way. Goodnight Shirt is in second. And a length and a half Is To Be, Best Attack, and Dr. Bloomer. Midway down the backstretch, about a half mile from the finish line now. They haven't caught Preemptive Strike yet. Goodnight Shirt a closer second. Is To Be, Best Attack from between horses. And then Dr. Bloomer is last, just about 5 lengths from the lead. And they have 2 fences to the finish line now. 2 fences from home and around the turn. And Preemptive Strike maintains that advantage. Goodnight Shirt second. And on the inside Is To Be, Best Attack. Dr. Bloomer remains in the 5th spot. Around the far turn now. And the next to last fence, around the turn, midway on the turn. Preemptive Strike in the Caolina Cup, trying to take it wire to wire. Goodnight Shirt under William Dowling, driving hard on the outside. is to be Best Attack and Dr. Bloomer. And here they are at the last fence in the Caolina Cup. And here comes Good Night Shirt up on the outside. Good Night Shirt surges to the front. Good Night Shirt now takes the lead. Preemptive Strike holds second, is to be third. And it is champion Good Night Shirt making a very impressive debut, winning this Caolina Cup.
He said, I feel like the yellow light.
Is up. And they're off. On the outside, there goes Tachana's Salute, up for the early lead. The man aboard second, rushing up on the inside though. There's a quick move from Farah T. Salute. Farah T. Salute goes to the first jump now, rushing through and taking over the lead. On the outside, Tachana's Salute next, the man aboard third. From between horses, you have Straight to Court next in fourth. Dynaskill is up there with the early leaders now. And racing in good position towards the outside. And then you have Class Minor over the next jump. And now moving to the front, there goes the Manor Born. But the Manor Born does not get to the lead. The lead now, Farah T. Salute still has it. The Manor Born is next in second. Farther out in third is Diva Maria. Then you have Dynaskill. Down on the inside, Class Tie is next. After that, Moon Dolly. To the outside, Tachana's Salute is next. And moving up from between horses, Class Minor. And Straight to Court is 10th and last at this point. 4 jumps complete, heading around the turn. And it is Farah T. Salute in front. The Manor Born next. Diva Maria, a close third. Then Dynaskill is fourth. Class Tie, fifth on the inside. Moon Dolly is sixth. Class Minor is seventh at this point. To the outside. Tachana's Straight to Court is next. And then you have Scandalizer into the stretch now. Once again, up over that fence. And it is Farah T. Salute with the lead. The Manor Born is second. Class Tie third. Diva Maria fourth. Dynaskill fifth. Moon Dolly sixth. Class Minor seventh. Tachana's Salute eighth. Scandalizer ninth. Straight to Court 10th. Past the stands now. Heading to the next jump. Up over that one. Farah T. Salute has gone a bit wide now. And Diva Maria's moved up. So with the Manor Born, Dynaskill is moved through in the green silks. Then you have Class Tie. Then Scandalizer is next. Followed 3 lengths to Straight to Court. Then it is Class Minor and dropping back Tachana's Salute to last. And on to the backstretch for the final time in our final race. 3 jumps from home. Diva Maria on the outside. Diva Maria up to challenge and take over the lead. It's the Manor Born second. Moon Dolly in good position third. Then it is Dynaskill towards the inside. Class Tie is in good position. Then you have Scandalizer on the outside. They're half mile from the finish line. 1 jump remaining. Around the far turn. And it is Diva Maria. 3 lengths the best of the field. On the outside, the Manor Born. And here's Moon Dolly making up a run on the outside towards the leaders now. And then you have Dinah Skill, followed by Class Tie and Scandalizer, straightening away into the stretch for the Sport of Queens Hurdle. And it's Diva Maria driving hard up over the last fence. Can Moon Dolly catch up now? And here they are, down to the final 100 yards. Diva Maria edges clear. Moon Dolly will hold on for second. Dinah Skill up for third. The Man Aboard fourth. And there it is, an impressive win by Diva Maria with Javier Asperu in the side.